I'll be taking these old dumbbell racks from this to this. Welcome, I'm Matt. In my previous video, we went through the process of restoring these old dumbbells. Well, now I need somewhere to put them. These racks came with the gym haul, so I might as well put them to good use. They're in decent condition, but I'm gonna make them better. Let's get into it. To match the color theme of my dojo, I'm gonna repaint these black. The prep work is gonna produce a lot of old paint dust, which is harmful, so I'm gonna be working outside wearing a respirator for safety. I start by sanding with my oscillating tool, using 80 grit sandpaper to roughen the surface. The triangle shape gets into the corners nicely. After sanding, I clean up most of the dust from my shop vac. Next, I'll wipe down all the surfaces using a towel soaked in alcohol to remove any remaining dust, grease, or grime. Now it's time to paint, starting with a primer. It's the first time I'm using this spray can handle attachment. Makes the job so much easier. I couldn't find black primer at Home Depot, so I'm using red oxide instead. Once the primer dries, I apply 2 coats of semi-gloss black paint for the final finish. One of the issues with these racks is the dumbbells can roll around. To fix this, I purchased these saddles from Amazon. After carefully measuring, I use a center punch to mark where the centers of each saddle will go. The angle iron is 3/16 thick, so it's very easy to drill by hand. I'm using a step drill bit, which makes quick work of the holes. Before bolting on the saddles, I need to address another issue. I don't want the iron dumbbells to make direct contact with the steel racks. For that, I'm using leftover rubber mats from my deadlift platform. I want precise, repeatable cuts. Since I'm experienced with power tools, I'm using a table saw to cut the strips. Full disclaimer, using power tools to cut rubber is dangerous, and I don't recommend it. I'm doing it outside, because the dust and fumes are intense. I've also hooked up a shop vac to the saw to help with the cleanup. Once the strips are cut, I use a miter saw to trim them down to the correct size. I'm attaching the strips to the racks with adhesive that's designed for both rubber and steel. Following the instructions, apply glue to one side and spread it evenly with a stir stick. I carefully place the strips on the racks and use clamps to hold them in place while the glue sets. I'm painting the bolt heads with automotive paint, which dries almost instantly. Everything is tightened down with a ratchet, and that's it. Well, I'm really happy with how these racks turned out. A little time and effort can really make something old feel new again. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see how I turn these leftover plates into pairs of 95 and 100-pound dumbbells. I hope this video inspires you to revive something old, and that you'll join our community as we pursue together.